What is up, guys? Team Yugi Feels here with a deck profile, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sky Strikers. After the ban list, I still think this deck is one of the best decks of the format. Everyone says, oh, multi-rolls to one, the deck can't be that good. We still have 3 Widow Anchor, which we can utilize. We still have Shark Cannons, we still have Engage, we have everything we need. And multi-roll, yes, getting it put to 1 hurts, but there's still plenty of ways to play around it, and plenty of other cards that you can use to stun your opponent and still pick up victories. The deck, in my opinion, is definitely in the top 5. I'd probably put it at probably the 4th best deck in the format right now, but it's pretty good. I really like it. But we're going to go ahead and hop right into this. So we're playing 3 Ray. Obviously, you want to play 3 of this best card in the deck. 3 Ash. It's the only hand trap that I play that's a monster. I do play impermanence in the deck, but we'll get to that. Those are all the monsters, though. Then for Sky Striker spells, we play 3 Engage, 3 Widow Anchor, 2 Shark Cannon, 2 Area 0, 1 Afterburner, 1 Jamming Waves, the 1 Multi-Roll, 1 Hornet Drone, 1 Hercules Base, and 1 Eagle Booster. Those are really all the Sky Striker cards that you need. You could play a 3rd Shark Cannon, but it's not necessary. Depends on the list that you're going for, but it's an option. You just don't have to do it. And we play 3 Cosmic Cyclone. This card's really, really good against a lot of the meta that's going to be around. You're going to need back row removal for those lovely 3 Solemn Judgment that we have now, which I have no idea why Konami decided that putting Judgment to 3 without putting like Heavy Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster back to 1 was a good idea. We should have gotten some sort of mass back row removal back, but we didn't. But that's a whole different topic. So 3 Mystic Mine, still got to play 3 of this. We're going second with this list, and being able to drop this after your opponent throws up on the board is pretty good. 1 Terraforming, that's self-explanatory. And then the 1 Set Rotation, because we're playing Mystic Mine in Area 0, so you have options. You can cut off some of your opponent's field spell moves too, which is pretty good. Then we play 2 Foolish Burial Goods with the 1 Metal Foes Fusion. This is still standard. Then for the 1-ofs, we just play Rhoda, Upstart, and Double or Nothing, because being able to OTK your opponent is pretty fun, not going to lie. Moving on to the traps that we play. So as I stated, we do play Impermanence. Card's really, really good, being able to stop on your opponent's turn or set and then stop on your turn, or during your turn being able to just stop from hand too. There are plenty of options with it, but it's a really good card. Now, the next card that I'm going to show you is interchangeable with several cards, but I decided to go with There Can Only Be One. So the reason behind this is that a lot of the decks that are currently going to be floating around in the meta are going to be based on 1 monster type. If you look at Orcust, if you look at Thunder Dragon, a lot of it is very much so based on 1 archetype or spitting out multiples of the same archetype, or just regular type, I'm sorry. So being able to play There Can Only Be One can help clear your opponent's board for you, which is going to be inherently amazing. And it's going to really just slow them down from being able to play against you. And you don't need to summon a lot more than one Sky Striker Link monster. You could just summon Kagari and keep swinging directly and just win. And then the last card that we play is Metaverse. But that's simple. I'm going to go back to talking about There Can Only Be One, because Metaverse is really easily explained. But if you feel like There Can Only Be One is not the choice for you and you feel like you want to play something else, I would recommend playing something along the lines of either 3 Solemn Judgment or 3 Summon Limit. Both of those cards are more than viable. It depends on the kind of build you're going for, but playing those cards is optimally your best bet. They give you quite the advantage, so playing any of those or playing the There Can Only Be One is a good choice. Now, moving on to the extra deck. The main deck was 43 cards in Sky Striker. We can afford to play that much. It does not hurt our consistency in any way, shape, or form. The deck is ridiculously consistent and can pump out some crazy boards. But moving on to the extra deck, we play, of course, our 1 Kagari, and then I play 1 Kaina. You really don't need more than 1 of this. Some people will play 2. I think 2 is really bad. Playing 1 works perfectly. Then, of course, we play 3 Suzuku. Crazy that the supers jumped up to $5 a piece. Did not expect that to happen, but it did. And 3 Hayate, that's pretty self-explanatory. I would hope everyone's playing 3 of this. There was some lists that I saw from national season that were only playing 2, which I thought was terrible. Playing 3 is really, really important. 1 Security Dragon, 1 Hida, and 1 Nightmare Phoenix. These are your really good rank 2s. So the Security Dragon gives you some versatility, and I think people like who are playing Orcust may still be expecting to play against Sky Striker, so they're going to side into the Blackguard and stuff. So if you like can play this out against the Blackguard, then you just kind of win, and you have free things to link off with. And we have Ningirsu and Topologic Bomber Dragon. These cards are really good. This is really good under Mine because it can send itself to get rid of an opponent's monster. And then Bomber Dragon is really big burn damage as well as, you know, a whole board wipe, which is awesome. And then, seeing we're playing Double or Nothing, we do play the Utopia and Utopia Double package. But that's pretty self-explanatory, seeing we're playing that card. That is the extra deck. We will move on to our side deck now. So, we are playing some hand traps on the side here. We are playing 3 Ghost Ogre. This is pretty good against Guard Dragons. It's pretty good against Sky Striker. There's a lot that this is good against. It's good against Pendulum, so side decking the 3 Ogre is pretty good. I've actually been contemplating main decking it, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Then we play 3 Lancia. Obviously, Orcust is still going to be a deck. I think Infernoid is going to make a pretty good appearance this meta. So being able to side deck Lancia is a pretty good thing to do. Then I'm siding 3 Pankratops. The card's insane. I don't see why you wouldn't side deck this card. It's just super powerful. Then I actually play some more spell and trap removal. So I play 2 MST and a Galaxy Cyclone. So I wanted to play Galaxy Cyclone because I feel like being able to pop a set is good, but then the fact that you can banish it from a grave and pop a face up, it's technically 2 cards that you can pop, and I feel like just playing one of it as a little tech is pretty cool. I know some people were main decking it during last format alongside like the Cyclones and the MSTs and everything, but I like this card. I actually think it's pretty good, so I would definitely consider playing this if you're not already, because it's a pretty solid card. Then the last card in the side deck that I'm going to show is the Red Reboot. So Red Reboot is a super powerful card considering the fact that we have Judgment and everything back. I contemplated side decking Evenly Matched. I honestly couldn't find a lot of room in this side deck to try and squeeze it in. I mean, there's not much room anyways to start. So Reboot is really good. I really like playing Reboot. It's going to be pretty solid because I think Altergeist is still going to be a good deck, and I also believe Salamangreat is going to be a good deck. So being able to Red Reboot something like a Roar or Rage, being able to Red Reboot any Altergeist card or any trap card that they flip against you, is going to be really good too. So I think Red Reboot is a very solid side deck choice for this meta. But that is the Sky Striker deck profile for going second. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a very fun deck to play. I would advise picking it up if you don't have it already. It's going to be valid for at least 3 more months because the next ban list that we're getting at the soonest is going to be in the middle of October. Which will be after Dual Devastator comes out. So definitely keep in mind that we're quite a bits away from a ban list. The start of the fall regional season will probably be halfway through by the time we get a ban list, if not further than that. So keep that in mind. I think this deck is a very solid choice, and if you don't want to play this deck, at least pick up the Engages and the Hornet Drones. That way you can play it as an engine in some other deck, because that's a really good option too. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. If you guys have any cool spicy techs that you play in this deck, let me know what they are, because I'm very curious to see what everyone else is doing. Alright, but this is Team Yugi Fails, signing out.